guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. I'm super excited to have you here with me today. I haven't filmed in like over a month for sure, like maybe going on 2 months at this point, so I feel kind of rusty, kind of awkward. It's the middle of the day, the kids are taking a nap, so I'm hoping it's like towards the end of their naps. I'm hoping that they don't wake up. But yeah, I'm just kind of like sitting, I'm not just kind of sitting, I literally am sitting on the floor because I'm gonna kind of like do a haul with you guys, but it's like from a bunch of different stores. Well, not a bunch, like 3 different stores. I've got some stuff from Sephora, I've got some stuff from Ulta, I've got some stuff from Target, and my hair is like a weird pinkish color. It's kind of faded now. I've washed it a few times since I put the color on, but we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video because that's like a whole story in itself. If this is your first time here on my channel and you like this video, please consider subscribing. Definitely give the video a thumbs up if you do in fact like this video. It kind of helps me gauge, you know, what you guys are liking. So this video was kind of inspired because I know that like large name, like more recognized channels, those influencers, they get PR. I don't get PR, but I do buy stuff. And so I figured, you know what? I may have bought this stuff, but I am excited about it. You know, I figured why not just sit down and let's have a little chit chat. So grab a drink, grab a snack, have a seat, get comfortable, and let's talk about the shit that I bought. So first we're gonna go over what I got at Sephora. Some of these things I have used. I went shopping a couple weeks ago now, maybe like 1 to 1.5 weeks ago. I've been meaning to film, but a girl just needed to get motivated, I suppose. I still feel kind of like unmotivated, but I'm hoping that just like I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna film, and hopefully I can get like a ball rolling. So this is me getting the ball rolling. The first thing I picked up is these Olaplex, the shampoo and conditioner. These are by no means new. I just have never tried them before, and I have been considering trying them. And the last time I was at my hairdresser, I kind of mentioned the health of my hair to her and my concerns with them, and she was like, yeah, it looks to me like you need some Olaplex. And I was like, I think I had just ordered it like the day before, or I had them in my cart and I was like waiting to like talk to her, and I didn't even have to bring it up to her. Like she immediately just recommended that or told me, girl, you need Olaplex. So I was like, okay, bet. So I think I've used it twice now, and I have to be honest, I haven't noticed a difference really in my hair. You know, I'm gonna keep at it. Obviously, I've only used it twice. I want to say I've used it twice. So I'm excited to use it. I've heard really great things. I know it has really great reviews. So I'm hoping that, you know, by the time I'm done with these bottles, I will feel confident in purchasing another one. Or I just hope that it does something to my hair. I hope that, because my hair is really dry. It's obviously color treated. It's damaged. But not to the point where it's like frizzy and like gonna fall out. I mean, I think for what my hair has been through, like, it's holding up, but I don't know if I'm gonna need to like do a purge on like dyeing my hair for a while, let it like regrow and, you know, like let it chill out. I don't know. I just feel like my hair is like asking for moisture. And I'm just like, okay, here we go. I also picked up the new Makeup Forever foundation. I haven't used it yet. I have watched some reviews. What shade did I get? I got one R12, R320. The shade names are so fucking strange. But I really love the packaging. I love how like the top kind of like matches your bottom. So let me know down in the comment if you'd like to see me review this. I'm probably gonna do it anyways just because I got it, but let me know if you're like excited for it. Another thing I picked up is this glow screen from Sugar Goop. It's SPF 40. It's a broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 40 PA+++. I forget what the pluses mean. I remember watching the Welsh twins and James explained it, but I forget what he said. So I live in Texas. Spring is like it's kind of spring. It wants to be spring. I'm sure here in the next couple of weeks it will be super spring, which means it's going to be 80 degrees and the sun is going to be shining. So y'all are going to be so upset, but I don't really wear sunscreen. Like, I don't, not even on my face. Like, before I started watching YouTube, I had never even heard of like cosmetic sunscreen or like sunscreen for your face. I didn't know. Like, I put like moisturizer on if the moisturizer had an SPF. Okay. But I never really, even living in the South, like living in Texas, like no one's really ever, in my personal life, I'm not saying like no one here believes in sunscreen. I'm just saying in my personal life, no one has really ever like encouraged me to wear sunscreen. So it's just not something that I really ever thought about until watching YouTube. And so I was like, well, shit, I gotta put sunscreen on, you guys. So it was like, so I've been thinking about buying sunscreen for cosmetic purposes for a while now, but I just couldn't bring it myself to spending that kind of money on because I just didn't feel like it was important. Like I knew that it was important because it had been explained to me, but it wasn't important like to me yet, you know. And I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna be 30 this year. I know that the sun damages your skin. I never really thought about putting sunscreen on my face underneath my makeup or just on its own. So I finally bought one, and this is the one I went with, the Super Goop Glow Screen. This also is not a new product by any means, but it's a brand new experience for me, so I'm pretty excited. I've seen reviews on this one, and people have good things to say, and they like this one because it kind of adds like a glow to your skin. So if you wear it by itself, it doesn't add that white cast that sunscreen can do. It in fact makes your skin glowy, and people use it as their primer, so they don't layer it. So they do moisturizer, this, and then their foundation. So that's nice because I don't like to have too many steps. I don't have oily skin, but I do sweat a lot, and I also have 2 kids, so I constantly have like hands on my face, you know, so I don't like layers and layers and layers of makeup. It kind of just makes me feel like, so I'm glad that I can just moisturize, do this, and then go on with foundation. Okay, so I also picked up this palette from Violet Voss. I don't really keep up with Violet Voss, so whenever I purchased it, it was in like a display kiosk, so it made me think that it was like a new product, the way that they had it like on the outward display. That's usually where they have new products, but this was out there, and so I just assumed it was new. I thought these colors were freaking beautiful. Like, I mean, the palette itself looks very summery, you know, but a lot of times you can have a really fun packaging and you open the inside and it's like a bunch of neutrals and like boring, and you're just like, what? No, this palette is not like that. Look at all these colors. I just feel like this is beautiful for spring, beautiful for summer. All these sparkles, I want to get more into sparkles. I'm typically like a matte person, and I just feel like, how fun are these colors? So I was really excited about it, and I'm still super excited about it, but it's not a new palette. It came out last, I guess, spring. So this isn't a new palette, but I mean, it's relatively new, but in the life of makeup, this is ancient. But I just thought it was beautiful. I had to get it. The last thing that I picked up from Sephora were just these little, oh no, that's a fucking lie. Where's that brush? Another thing that I picked up from Sephora that I did open, but I haven't used. I don't know why I haven't used it yet. I opened it and touched it and put it back in the Sephora bag. I don't know. But I picked up a Rare Beauty concealer brush. Can you guys? Yeah, it's like angled in a really, I guess, unique way. It's an incredibly soft brush. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know how it performs, but it feels really nice. The last thing that I picked up from Sephora are just these little face razors. I already picked one out, the pink one. I had purchased some, shoot, I don't know where I got them, but I'm like collecting stuff to do like like the opposites of a favorite. It's like fails of you know, the first half of the year, because I don't go through as much makeup as most people, but I'll do like the first 6 months, my fails for the first 6 months of the year. And I forget where I had purchased another set of these. It may have been Walgreens, and that's probably why they sucked, but they were made with like titanium or something, so I thought, oh, they must be good, and they were not cheap. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick them up because I need them. Oh my gosh, y'all, that blade like tugged at my skin. It was terrible. So I needed some more, and these were maybe like $7-8. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna try to speed this along because I felt like that Sephora haul, I felt like that took me forever. I'm so sorry. I'm just full of words today. So I'm gonna go over Ulta. So I'm just gonna pick and go. We doing it, you guys. So I picked up this Real Techniques sponge, but it's a purify and exfoliate sponge. So this is the Miracle Cleanse sponge. So this is for cleaning, for washing your face. Let me open this up. I thought this looked really interesting in the packaging. So yeah, this is so cool. I think someone took it out to touch it as well, so I'm definitely gonna like cleanse this. But this side, it's soft, but like it's that rougher material, but it's still soft somehow. And then this side is like extremely soft. It feels like a freaking cushion. Like it's really, really cool. And it's like aesthetically pleasing. It's like a nice color, and they're on all the goods. Oh, I also picked up some hair clips. I've never used like styling clips, but I see a lot of people doing that, and does it like crease their hair. I don't do my hair often, but when I do, if I have to put makeup on or something, I don't want to crease it, you know? Oh, on sale, there was this Mega Babe antibacterial hand wash. It kills 99% of germs, squeaky clean. The scent is orange bergamot, and it's got marula and avocado oil. No parabens, no sulfates, but look how freaking cute. And I can tell by like how it feels, like the pump style, that it's going to be like the foam. It's going to foam when it comes out, and my 4-year-old just loves foamy soap. Another thing that was on sale was, I'm assuming the brand is Alterna. I'm assuming, and it's caviar anti-aging is what it says. So like the brand name is, I guess, up here, and then the caviar word is right there. So it claims to be anti-aging, but it's for your hair. It is a reconstructive, oh no, I'm sorry. It's a restructuring bond repair leave-in treatment mousse, and it reconstructs and rebonds damaged hair, which is what your girl needs, okay? But get this, I got this hella on sale. It was originally $45, and I got it for $11.25. See that? Peep it if you don't believe me. $11.25. So another thing I picked up are these Morphe X Nyan. Morphe X, is it Nyan? I'm not quite sure how to say her name. I'm so sorry. I thought this collection looked beautiful. I was not impressed by the looking quality. Like, I didn't think that the eyeshadow palette looked like it was of good quality. That's nothing against this creator. I'm sure she's a creator. It's nothing against her. It's something against Morphe. I just think that their formula is shit. But these lip pencils I thought were worth a go. I have purchased Morphe lip products before. Oh wow, that's nice. It feels really creamy. It's a pencil. I wasn't expecting it to be a pencil, but that's fine. I didn't really look too much into the, oh, they're very creamy though, you guys. Like, they're very, very creamy. Swatched a few of them. They're very, very pretty, very, very bright, very, very creamy. So I'm excited to use these. I'm not really a big fan of Morphe. I used to be really into them, just like everybody else, I'm sure. But yeah, just like recent events, I'm not like their biggest fan, but I thought these were just really, really beautiful. I also picked up this Double Trouble mascara by Essence. This is, I think, a new one, like, added to their line. Oh wow. Yeah, really, really nice. I love Essence mascaras. They're super inexpensive. This was like $3.99, and their mascaras are freaking great. I also picked up a What the Fake plumping lip filler with hyaluronic acid, also from Essence. It's just a lip gloss. I think these lip plumping lip glosses are so fun. I just think they're, ooh, and it's like shiny. And Essence, I love their lip glosses. I love their lipsticks. Essence makes really good products. Ooh, yes, it smells so tingly. You can smell the mint in there. Oh yes, I got this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I actually used it once, and I just felt like it would be like more aesthetically pleasing for you guys if it was in the box, so I put it back in the box, but I couldn't figure out what the heck to do with that part, so it's just kind of like out and about. But yeah, I have used this, and I mean, I like it. It's a primer. It's like, didn't blow my socks off, but it's a nice primer. Oh yes, I also picked up this NYX This Is Juice Gloss, electrolyte infused, and then I just got the regular coconut chill. I don't have a lot of like clear glosses, and so I'm trying to kind of like up my gloss game. You know, I don't really have a lot of glosses in general. I have discovered that I truthfully have a lot of liquid lipsticks, and as I evolve in my makeup exploration, those are not glosses, you know what I mean? Oh yes, I also picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills the Magic Touch Concealer. I know this is not new to anyone anymore, but I haven't had a chance to try it yet. I haven't had a chance to pick it up, so finally I was able to buy it, so I'm excited. I got shade 1. I feel like 2, I think on the tester I liked 2, but they didn't have 2 in stock. It was either 1 or 4, and I wanted it, so I just was like, screw it, I'm gonna buy number 1. I also picked up the NYX Plump Right Back with electrolyte mix. I got this. I haven't used it yet, but I am excited to try it. This is the Plumping Serum Plus Primer. So I have heard really good things about this primer. I'm extremely excited to give it a try. Another item that I've already given a go is this Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I was actually looking for this the other day, and I didn't realize I put it back in the bag. That is so funny that I do that. Anyways, I think this powder is awesome. I was under the impression that this was a new powder, but it is not. This powder has been around for quite some time. Incredibly affordable, like I think $1.99, maybe $2.99. Like, all of Essence products are incredibly cost effective. I definitely recommend Essence. They have great, Essence and e.l.f. are like, they're top. They're top for sure. Speaking of e.l.f., I also picked up the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. I haven't tested it out yet. Haven't even opened it to make sure it's actually my shade, but I'm extremely excited to test this out. I've also heard great things about this, so I was really excited to be able to grab it up. Something that I have used and will need to play with it some more because I'm just not really loving it actually is the KVD Vegan Beauty Good Apple Concealer. I used this with a foundation that we're actually going to talk about in a minute that I purchased from Ulta, and I don't know what could have happened, if it was the primer, the foundation, if it's actually the concealer. I have to play around with this product some more and the foundation some more because I didn't like either of them, and I didn't like them together. So I need to, like I said, play around with this some more because I was really excited to use this. I had heard and still am hearing really great things about it all over social media, and I'm just like, really? Because that's not what happened. That's not how it happened with me, but I'm gonna keep playing with it and we're gonna see how it goes. So the foundation that I did not like was this Morphe foundation. Now this Morphe foundation isn't new, but it's their newest foundation that they've launched. It's been about a year though since they launched it, and I just never really picked it up, and I was at Ulta and I was like, you know what, why not? Let's give it a go. We're buying stuff, why not? And I got the shade Light 3. Now I had heard some, not like over the stars, you know, reviews about this foundation, but the people who had tried this foundation, they liked it, and some of them were actually surprised that they liked it because it was like Morphe. They had like really low expectations, and it was like, oh wow, this is really nice. I felt like it looked terrible on my skin. Now, I don't know if I just was having a bad skin day. I don't know if maybe this foundation just didn't agree with either my skin prep or my primer. Like, I just don't know. So I do have intentions on testing this out again, and I'll update you guys. But as of now, these two products that I've been playing with, I definitely don't like them together. And I already didn't like my base when I went in with the concealer, so I just think it was already doomed. But this foundation really, it did not do it for me. But I'm going to keep testing it. I'm going to keep using it with different primers and see if I can't, you know, make it work, make it worth my while. Another thing that I picked up was just this all-nighter long-lasting makeup setting spray, just like the normal. I'm pretty sure it's like the normal one. I just got it. I think this is like a smaller version because I just don't need, I have so many setting sprays, but I do like the Urban Decay all-nighter. So if I were to have gotten like the bigger one, there's no way I would have used it in 6 months because I have so many other ones that I reach for. But since it's about to get hot outside, I figured I would have this one so I can throw it in my purse because the temperatures, you guys, in Texas are just really offensive. They can be really offensive. Another thing I picked up that a girl needs to get done is this Eco Tools. I don't know why this is packaging. The Eco Tools just brush cleaner. I needed a new brush cleaner. I want one that's fragrance free because every time, it's not so much whenever I'm using the brushes on my face that like the fragrance soap affects me. It's when I'm actually washing the brushes and I can like, I'm like inhaling like the whatever fragrance is in the soap. It just makes my nose feel raw. It makes my eyes water. Like it just, it's like if I'm infuming chemicals. Like I hate it. I freaking hate it. So I've been looking for a good fragrance free one. I'm hoping that this is the one. I have tried the Beauty Blender soap, the Sephora brand like brush cleanser. I think e.l.f. has one maybe that I've tried. I've like a couple, like I've tried so many that Target sell. Like I don't even know what brands they are anymore, but they all have like either like a rosy fragrance or like a really strong like eucalyptus-y fragrance where I'm just like, ugh. So this last purchase is kind of like ha because it's a brush. It's an IT Cosmetics brush, and I had heard all over YouTube, I've been hearing that they make the best like concealer brush. So you might be wondering, well, don't you have this one? Well, I went to Sephora after I went to Ulta. So I had already purchased this brush, and I was just looking in the IT Cosmetics little section at Ulta, and this cute little guy comes up and he's like, hello, do you need some help? And I was like, yeah, actually I do. I'm trying to find the IT Cosmetics concealer brush. He was probably like Cuban or Puerto Rican. He had this adorable little accent, and he was just like, oh, let me help you. Let me find that for you. So I was like, okay, wonderful, thank you. And it wasn't in like its slot, so he was opening up all the drawers and looking for me, and then he like all like cute and confident was like just like reached this up and like handed it to me all like, and I was like, okay, great. And I didn't even look at it. I was all excited that he had found the brush because I really wanted that brush. Well, I get home and I'm like looking at it, you know, I'm like, dude, that's a really thick brush. It's not the concealer brush. It's a Flawless Highlight Brush, cheek number 140. So this is not, and I don't even know where my receipt is. Like, I don't know. It's like, you know what? I'll keep the brush because I bought her, or the IT Cosmetics foundation, like one of their buffer brushes. That's why I was over there. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and grab that concealer brush while I'm here. I want it. I know I really want it. So let me just go ahead and buy it. And I couldn't find it. Him and his little ass came over here and gave me the wrong brush. And these are expensive brushes. I don't know how much I spent on this brush, but I know that IT Cosmetics is not cheap. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have a really great cheek blush brush. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so I did go to Target and I got a shit ton of candles, but it's like I said, it's been a couple weeks since I actually went shopping. So I only have these two to show you, but that's okay because they smell great. And they're in like the $3 to $5 little thing. Like these were $3. This one is really good, the Honey Jasmine, but there is another candle just like this, but instead of pink, it's more like a baby purple, I guess lavender. And I forget the scent. It's like cherry orchard, I think is what it's called. And it's crazy because I don't like cherries. I don't mind the smell, but I don't like I'm not a cherry person. I'm not like, ooh, you know, like cherry blossom and things like that. It's not really like my favorite of all things, but that candle, I'm pretty sure it's something orchid. I'm pretty sure it's cherry orchid, but smells great. The honey jasmine is good as well. I bought like 3 or 4 of these, 2 or 3 of the orchard ones, and then this one, I don't know, clover fields, and look how cute. And they smell fresh. Like I wish that they were bigger. Like I want like a gigantic one of that orchid one. Yeah, this is for sure. They just smell so good, but that orchard one that one's the best. So I got this little guy. I think it's supposed to be a planter. I got this from Target as well in their little cheapo section. This was only $5 and I have it filled with goodies. Let's talk about them. So I picked up the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. This is a relatively new mascara, I'm pretty sure. I got it in pitch black. See, I re-upped on the Make It Last original from Milani. I love this one. So I just have setting sprays for days. I like to have options. Oh, from Sonia Kashuk, I did pick up a skincare brush. So this is a brush for your primer. I don't really think I'm going to use it for primer. I think I'm going to use it for like more skincare based products. Whenever I touched it while at Target, it felt like it'd be really nice for like a serum kind of stuff. I also picked up a brightening biocellulose gel mask with vitamin C from Burt's Bees. I thought this looked really, really nice. These were like $1 or $2. Okay. So the last 2 things I got, and then I promise I'll let you go. I got some vitamins from Ray. I guess they're just called Ray. I have their de-bloat ones as well, or like their pro prebiotic. I'm not quite sure how exactly it's marketed, but they are awesome. So because they're so great, they were actually having a sale at Target for vitamins in general. So I picked these up and I got the De-Stress, the Calm Your Mind and Fight Mental Fatigue. And then this one is Focus. This is apparently a new addition to their vitamin lineup. And it just says promote a sense of calm and support mental cognition. So I'm just really, really excited to give these a go. I need to get more serious about taking vitamins, especially now that I am approaching 30 and I've had 2 kids. I need to be more serious about taking my women's vitamins, taking, you know, my bone and joint support, you know, all those good things, because, you know, I don't eat enough of my fruits and vegetables, so I'm not getting all of that through my food. So it's definitely important that you make sure you're feeding your body those good things. And if you gotta do it through supplements, then you just get it how you can, you know? Well, you guys, I just want to give you guys a big thank you for hanging out with me today. I had a whole lot of fun. I think I hear my little one up. So I had a few more things I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to share my hair products, but I'll link them down below. My hair was initially dyed by my hairstylist, and then I found online just like these masks to keep the color kind of intact and like kind of boost it. I will link the products down below, and then the next video, like the very next video after this one, will be with the mask fresh. It will be I will film it after this video. That way you guys can see what the difference is like after it's refreshed. But I'll just show you guys real quick what I'm using. The brand is Maria Nilla, I think is how you pronounce the name. It's a brand out of Sweden, but it didn't take any time to get here. So these are masks. I bought like a larger one in the shade peach and then a smaller one in bright red, and I actually will get a bigger one next time because look how beautiful that color is. It's gorgeous. You can let it develop on your hair between 3 and 10 minutes. I let my hair go all the way, and it's a mask, so it's not drying. It's actually the opposite. It's full of nutrition. My hair has never felt so soft than when it did whenever I rinsed it out. I mean, look how beautiful the color. This is the peach. So, and they have different colors. This isn't like a sponsor in my wildest dreams. This is not sponsored. I'm just letting you guys know this is what I found because I didn't want to dye my hair on top of what my hairdresser did. I wanted to make sure what I put on it was not not going to damage my hair, and this is the best bet that I could find. Now obviously there's dye in it, I'm assuming, like color composites, but it is a mask. It is a color refresh non-permanent color mask. It's sulfate free and paraben free, 100% vegan. Yeah, product of Sweden. It says just nourishing mask with color pigments that will quickly quickly freshen up your hair. This color is suitable for bright bleached hair and will not, yeah, and it won't have any effect on your hair if you have brown, black, like you need to have light colored hair. It says level 8 or brighter. I'm not really sure what that looks like on the spectrum. I'm not a hair professional, but you could ask if you get your hair professionally colored blonde. You can maybe ask like, what level is my brightness, and run this past your hairdresser, or just do it yourself if you are feeling like that. But I think that it's really nice. It leaves my hair feeling really nice. They do send you a box of professional, but a box of little, like, you know, hair dyeing gloves. And then on top of that, I did order the Head and Hair Heal Conditioner. I actually ordered this for my daughter. I actually ordered this for my daughter mostly for her scalp, and she obviously doesn't have color treated hair, but she does have an incredibly dry scalp, poor thing. So I've been using this on my daughter, and I have seen like a positive effect. Her scalp isn't as itchy, isn't as dry. So maybe if you're someone who suffers from dandruff or dry scalp, or even maybe eczema to some degree, because my daughter does have eczema. I don't think this is curing her eczema, but it's just relieving some of that dryness on her scalp. And then for me, I got the Luminous Color Conditioner. Now I did not realize how small these bottles were. I mean, it obviously tells me on the website what it's 3.4 fluid ounces. I'm sure that information is there. I just didn't look, so that's my bad. But these were not cheap, and they're pretty small, so that was kind of a shocker, but I guess it is what it is, because I do think that the products are nice. I mean, for everything, I spent $98. For the red, the small red, this is the small red, this is the large, and I got a large in the peach. And then I did buy like a spray for my hair. It's the Ocean Spray Color Guard Complex. It's free. It's just, you know, good ingredients, all that stuff. So for 5 products, I spent $98. Which for 5 products, that's not that big of a deal, 98 bucks. But dang, when I saw the size of this, I was like, holy shit. Like, I'm gonna use this maybe like 2 more times and it's done so. And I've only used it twice. You know, like with my daughters, I'll probably have this for a couple months, no lie. But even with these, I was surprised with how much I needed to use to cover my head. I mean, I have like, my hair is kind of long, kind of not. You know, I mean, I have this much hair, and I needed quite a lot to get, my hair looks crazy right now because it's been up all day, but I needed quite a lot to, where's my hair tie? Oh, I found it. I needed quite a lot to get my whole head covered, so I actually was like, okay, Lauren, you need to slow down and stop using so much of this, because you're not going to be able to repurchase it right off the jump. You just spent $98 on all this shit. So that's another thing. Depending on what your budget is, this is not going to be like the way to go. Like, you might want to just tell your hairdresser, I want to permanently dye my hair a certain color. Alright, y'all. Well, again, thank you guys so much. I really gotta go now because I just sat through a whole explanation of the hair thing, and I literally said I wasn't going to, but that's what happens sometimes, I guess. But I love you guys. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead and give my channel a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, and thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!